Hey review family, keep it high, keep it tight. My name is Jay Morris, the review guy, and I'm back again to bring you another video. And in this one, I'm going to be covering the new Shura record entitled Forever. And no, that's not a typo in the title or this, that is how it's spelled. Alexandra Lilah Denton, also known as Shura, is a British singer-songwriter, and this is her second studio-length album. You could call her many different genres, but if you're going off of her debut release back in 2016, Nothing's Real, she fits pretty squarely into the electropop genres, the synth pop genres, a little bit of new wave, a little bit of alt pop. I thought the record reaching up into almost the 50-minute mark was a little bit long-winded, but overall the bombastic performance was pretty nice. Perhaps left a little bit to be desired, but what are you gonna do? For a debut release, it was certainly better than many pop debut releases. But based on these singles that were released in anticipation of Forever, it really showed Shura pushing into a different direction entirely, doing a complete 180. Comparatively speaking, based on her first album, this sounds like a completely changed artist. An artist that has separated from her previous identity almost entirely. She's now opting for kind of stripped back instrumentals and stripped back vocal performances and a fairly different mixing style than was present on her first album. In my opinion, the tracks in which Shura succeeds on this record is when she opts for more of an R&B, very slow style. Tracks like Side Effects and tracks like Princess Leia are really good examples of this, where her voice can shine over these very gorgeously assembled, very lavish instrumentals with an R&B twist and flair to them. Not to mention, it's a fairly diverse record, and some of the influences in some of the tracks here are not really sounding like some of the others. Whether you're talking about Religion, You Can Lay Your Hands on Me, which is basically, it kind of reeks a little bit of her previous record. It is very snappy, but has that R&B flair to it once again. Or the way the guitar opens up the track The Stage, and straight away, once I heard the chorus for the first time, it has this vintage aesthetic to it, but not vintage in the way that some indie bands do, where it just sounds phony and disingenuine. The track Tommy's another really great example of Shura's great songwriting. Whether or not she's telling a story and the voiceover at the start is just an actor, or it's real, I really love this track. Easily my favorite on the record. Can't get that glistening piano line out of my head that the way her vocals are handled on this track with that reverb and the way her backups are handled on this track really showcases a great mixing job on this record. The only downfall, in my opinion, for this record is it does drown in its campiness a little bit. It does get a little bit just kind of so sappy and so like reminiscent, and so just this feeling of nostalgicness that makes it sound campier than it necessarily needs to be. But as is, I'm enjoying this record more than I enjoyed her debut release. I think it's a very pretty record with R&B semblances to it, with some very nice alt-pop aesthetics to it. Love the pianos on this track. I like that she doesn't abandon synths entirely, and I like when they do pop up, sometimes swirling in the background, sometimes straight in the forefront with pianos or with other instrumentals. I think it's a fairly diverse record. I really enjoy the production on this record, and despite the fact that that is all true, I am a little pitfalled by the fact that it is a little campy and sappy for my taste for one of these records, but I can kind of look past that with the strong songwriting, the strong production, and things like that. I'm going to be giving this record a 7.5 out of 10. And that is a wrap. Please stay for the end screen to links and videos that you might be interested in. Have you heard this new Shura record, Forever? If you have, let me know in the comment section below what you thought about it. Do you like this record more than her previous record, or do you like her previous style more than this one? I would love to discuss it with you. Like this video if you enjoyed it, it'll help me out a lot, and subscribe to join the review family today. Smash that notification bell to be notified of my future uploads. My name is Jay Morris, the review guy, and I'm signing off saying farewell.